Raise over will be.
Alright, this is in regards to Before Ciada, or Before Ciada, and I'm just doing an interview for about 5-10 minutes, and this is Mick from
Before Ciada.
Alright, thank you. Alright, Mick, first question is, where do you guys come from?
Oh, we're all around the inner west area, all pretty much within 5 minutes of each other. So, we're around like Dulwich Hill,
Yep.
Holson Park, Marrickville area. So.
Alright, good. Another one is, how long have you guys been together for?
Yeah, be coming up in about 3 years now.
3 years?
Yeah, so I mean, me personally, I didn't know any of the guys up until that point, but they were all friends before it.
Okay, so you're like the black sheep of the band?
Yeah, because I'd been in a band for about 5 or 6 years before that.
Okay, well, what was your band before joining Before Ciada?
Buried in Verona.
Ah. Were you in the film clip for when we were running through town?
Yeah.
Sweet.
So I was in that one and Hanging Nose by the Toes.
So before Verona. So what made you leave before Verona?
Just the way the music was going and everything, I just wasn't really happy playing that kind of stuff, so I decided to call it quits then, and then then this happened, and I like kind of got more control over everything I wanted to write. So
very good. All right. What are your influences? What made you get into metal?
Yeah, me personally, I didn't think I started playing like metal guitar riffs until I heard Lamb of God for the first time.
Very good, yep.
So I'd say they're probably my biggest influence.
So Lamb of God.
Yeah.
It's a good start.
I don't know, I try not to be influenced by too much. Like, I'd be influenced by the way I play and stuff like that, but when it comes to writing, I try not to think about any other band.
So you're the predominant writer for the band?
Yeah.
Okay. So where do your influences come with writing? What do you use as a base for, like, some bands use horror as a theme, like death metal bands will use horror, others will use personal experiences. What about yourself?
I just kind of use my own guitar playing as an influence, if that makes sense. I just write stuff that I like to play.
Yeah, so you will write your music first, and then you'll put lyrics to the music.
Yeah, so I'll write the songs and then give it to Troy.
Okay.
Write lyrics too. Yeah.
That's different. All right, downtime. What do you do? Hobbies?
Drink.
Drink? Well, we can see that.
Yeah. Drink. I like playing darts.
Darts. Good stuff.
Darts, video games.
Video games. Man after my own heart. What's your poison, console-wise?
I've built myself a gaming PC, so
PC.
Stick to that at the moment.
Okay, so what do you think of consoles then? You're not a fan, or?
I just can't afford it.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna get one, but waiting to get the money together.
All right. This is a tricky one for you. Are you a fan of pop metal? And if you don't know, I can elaborate for you.
It depends. Do you class a Dead Remember as pop metal?
Who was that?
A Dead Remember?
Yes and no. It depends. They can have their good days.
Well, yeah, I think it depends on the band. There's definitely stuff that I have no time for, but
can you let the fans out there know who you're not a fan of? Don't be shy.
So, for some reason, all that comes to my head is Falling in Reverse.
I've heard of them, but clearly I'm not a fan. I haven't heard their music, so I can imagine what they sound like. All right, well that's good enough. What's your opinion on metal in this country?
I think it's like there's a lot of good bands out there, and I think it's harder for bands now to try and push anything more than just local gigs. I think all the big bands in Australia have made it that point, but this is no in between phase. There's a lot of talent out there, but there's no way to...
Yeah, we know that with that concert we spoke about before on the Sunday. Okay, this is probably the last question. How do you feel about Aussie metal in particular being snubbed by a big festival like Soundwave?
Yeah, I think that kind of goes back to what I just said about there being there's no room for bands to grow, especially stuff like that. There's needs to be opportunities for up-and-coming bands to try and break through, and there's just none of them happening. So I think that's kind of bullshit.
Yeah, because I found out 2 weeks ago from the very large crowd, and yeah, they even get snubbed, and they're in Europe right now. So I can imagine what you guys feel like.
Yeah, it's just I mean, it sucks to see. Yeah, especially like, I mean, I know previous years there's always been at least 4 or 5 Australian bands on each stage kind of thing. But yeah, for it to be kind of cut down altogether, I think that's rubbish.
And I think that's the problem with metal in this country is that outside of this country, if you don't know who you are, I think what you're saying is on the money.
Yeah.
All right, Mick, well, thanks for your time.
No worries. Thank you.
Thanks, bud. All right, finished.